This video is going to be a little bit different. I was actually really inspired by my friend Cassidy and her kind of controversial tier list for BTS's title track songs. I'll link her channel below and also probably in the card. But I've always really kind of wanted to do a ranking video, and I thought it'd be really appropriate to start with EXO because I started this channel with EXO. I think my first reaction video with EXO's Call Me Baby, that was 2015. That was 5 years ago. That was a full 5 years ago. I also, because it's like a throwback, I try to do my makeup like I used to do it back then. I haven't done thick eyeliner and thick lashes and whatnot like this in a while, so it's a little weird. This is my mini EXO shrine. I try to set it up kind of nice. For this tier list, I did try to choose songs that had a music video and a performance stage that was off of a official album. So I didn't choose anything that was off of their concert albums, and I didn't choose anything that was a single via Lightsaber or something that was off of SM The Station via Dancing King, so that it would narrow down the list a little bit. This is gonna be very hard because EXO is my ultimate favorite group. I like all of EXO's title track songs. I really enjoy all of them a lot. There's not a single song on this list that I wouldn't listen to or I full on dislike. I'm just comparing them to themselves. Okay, cool. We're gonna start off with Mama. I'm gonna put this in C because I actually pretty much I like the song a lot. I think this is the first cover I tried to learn, but the only problem I have with it is just the screamo portion, which is not it for me, fam. Especially like visually when you see Kai and Chris's face just come up with all the tattoos and then you see the rest of them and they all have the tattoos. Yeah, not for me, fam. I'm gonna put History in D because I don't find myself going for it. If I listen to it, then it's normally if I'm listening to all of their songs, just EXO's discography, or if I'm going through their albums, or if it comes up kind of thing, yeah. What Is Love is a god tier song. Oh my gosh. This is going straight to S. Song is so good. By the way, I'm also combining the Chinese versions and the Korean versions, although each version really hits differently. But in order to make this video much shorter and much more consolidated, I don't care what world you're in, I don't care what language you're listening to it in, What Is Love is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Wolf. I'm gonna put Wolf in C because it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't care what anybody else says. A lot of people don't like Wolf. Actually, some people like vehemently hate it. I listened to the remix version and the normal version, and the second half of the song really slaps sometimes. So it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I listen to it a lot. I'm gonna put it in C. Growl. For me, I'm not putting it in B because it's overplayed. I'm putting it in B because I'm not constantly like, yeah, pumped for it or like really feeling this. It's a very fun song to put on sometimes, but it's just very one-toned for me sometimes. It's still fun, so I'm gonna put it in B. Miracles in December. I'm also gonna put this in C because it started the whole EXO only puts out really sad Christmas songs. Christmas albums, entire Christmas albums. Actually, this album wasn't that bad. They had like a few sentimental songs and a few upbeat songs. It started the trend and I'm 100% here for it. Compared to the rest of their songs, sometimes I forget exists and I sometimes forget to listen to it. So I think I'll put it in C for that reason. It's still a pretty good song, so that's why it's not in D, but I just forget it exists. Overdose. I'm gonna have to put Overdose in D. Not because, actually maybe because I think I have bad memories related to Overdose-ish. It's the era where everything hit the fan and it's kind of sad era. And also I think the song was a little bit disappointing after Growl. I mean, the concept was very interesting and the logo is everything, and I think they try to make up for it for the song and the dance. So it's in D. Call Me Baby. Ooh, Call Me Baby. I think I would have originally put it in B or C, but everything after the bridge kind of ruins it for me, which sucks because this song has the best bridge in my opinion. This song really does have the best bridge. I'm gonna put it in D because I haven't listened to it in a while, which hints that I don't really care to listen to it. Next is Love Me Right. Love Me Right. I think I'm gonna put an A, but I really enjoy the song. It makes me really happy every time. I think the dance 100% matches with the song. It just like the groove of it really makes it known in the dance. I like how all of the members do have a highlight portion. Lei gets a high note, Dio gets a high note, even though he's like, oh, I don't sing the high notes, I sing the low notes. He gets a high note in this. I like Baekhyun's parts in this a lot. Sing For You, I'm going to put in B. I didn't really like it when it first came out, or I thought it was like pretty average, and I didn't really care for the album as a whole either. But after listening to it a couple more times, it changed my mind. Listening to it a couple times changed my mind. I like both versions quite a bit. Monster. I have conflicted feelings about Monster because Monster has one of my favorite rap portions ever, and it also has a really good second half. Actually, scratch that. I also really like the beginning. I'm gonna put this in... I put this in B because I do like the song a lot, and I think the rap really does elevate it. The chorus is okay. I'll listen to the song probably just for the rap portion and the second half of the song. Yeah. Lucky One. I'm gonna put Lucky One in C because I listen to it less. It's really weird. Sometimes I really like Lucky One, and sometimes I'm like, I'm really not in the mood for it. When I listen to it in my car, it really doesn't feel the same way as it does when I'm listening to it on my computer or watching it with the music video. I'm trying to justify it here. Lotto, this is gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna put Lotto in A. I like Lotto quite a bit. Some people feel like they're really bothered with the auto-tune. For me personally, I don't care too much about the auto-tune. I think if you stop listening to it for a while and you go back to it, you really realize that there's a lot of auto-tune. Also, it's less obvious when you're listening to it in like big spaces like cars or over speakers. The auto-tune is less noticeable, but when you're listening to it with your earphones in, it's a lot more noticeable. I love the dance break instrumental part. The chorus will always be iconic. Lipstick shadow, wine piccolo. La 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 la. High champagne bubble shower. La la la. 10 out of 10. This one's For Life. Ooh. Alright, For Life is very complicated for me because I really do like it a lot. I'm like deciding between A and S. I like it a lot because both the Korean and Chinese version are very touching. I don't know, just listening to it really gets me. But because the English version with Dio exists, I'm gonna put it in the S tier. Why is the S tier just all like their ballad songs? Clearly, I have a type, I have a preference. When Dio sings this part, the storms may come and winds may blow, I'll be a shelter for life. This love, I'm in it till the day I die. Yeah, that really gets me every time. I love that song. I'm so sad I never got to go to that concert. Alright, next is Coco Bop. Coco Bop, I'm actually gonna put also in A because I really like the song. And I'm literally that meme of that girl going like, I'm so sick of this song! I am that girl. Like, especially the second chorus with the da 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 da. I love that part. 10 out of 10. I don't mind the listen. Whatever that is. Don't judge me. I really like Coco Bop. Say what you will about me. Power. Ooh, I have so many feelings about Power, but first of all, we're gonna put Power in God tier S. I get so pumped every time I listen to Power. It's so cute. I love the music video. Although, okay, I'm not gonna put like music video and dance points in here because honestly what matters is me listening to the song, right? But I jam to Power all the time. I love putting it on no matter what time of day it is. I can be like driving home at night. I could be getting ready to go out. I could be in my car. It could be a party with a bunch of people. Putting on Power is my jam. It's so fun. It's so uplifting. The backtrack is always hitting. I can wax poetry about how much I love Power and how great it is. Oh my gosh, my hair always settles into a middle part. Save me. Universe is gonna go in S immediately. I love Universe so much, especially like this last part where I think Showing sings.
너에게 가는 날 Across the universe 널 다시 찾을 때까지 놓지 않을 거야 깃발 같은 기억도
But like this part of the song is so heartwarming and it's so beautiful, and I'm just sitting here soaking in the love. I love the song. And also, it doesn't matter what time of year I listen to it. And that ends the era of them releasing Christmas albums. 2018 came rolling around because Universe was in 2017, right? 2018 comes rolling around and I was like, where is my sad album? This year too, I was like, where is my sad Christmas album? That's all I ever wanted. I just want all of your sad, ballady Christmas albums. That's all I want. Where are they? I digress. Tempo. I'm gonna put tempo in... I'm gonna put an 8. I do like tempo a lot. I think it's really fun because every time you listen to it, you kind of discover something new. You listen to something new to pick up. Sometimes you're focused on the vocal track, sometimes you're focused on the backing track, and it really depends on what mood you're in. And you can always feel something different from it. I really like it, but it also feels like one cohesive song. So I enjoy listening to tempo a lot. So yeah, I think that about does it. That kind of talks about my favorite EXO title tracks. This is by no means my favorite EXO songs, and it also by no means means that any of these songs on the list are bad songs or that I absolutely don't like them. There are very few EXO songs that I don't listen to. I have very few of them, which explains why they're one of my favorite groups, because in order for me to like your group, I have to listen to your songs. I have to like your songs. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to see me talk about my favorite EXO B-sides, or if you want to see me talk about any other group and rank any other group, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Love you!